Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about the power that lies within you, the power to rise above the with distractions of life and focus on what truly matters. We live in a world where it's easy to be consumed by the pursuit of money and the careless words that flow from our mouths. But I believe you were created for more. You have the ability to control your thoughts, to align your words with your purpose, and to live a life of true abundance, not just in material things, but in peace, joy, and fulfillment. Focusing on wealth alone can often lead us down a path that feels unfulfilling and empty. While financial success is important and can provide comfort and opportunities, it should never be the sole focus of our lives. True fulfillment comes when we shift our focus from merely acquiring wealth to pursuing a deeper sense of purpose. Purpose gives our lives meaning, direction, and a sense of fulfillment that money alone can never provide. When we live with purpose, we begin to see wealth not as the ultimate goal, but as a tool to help us achieve something greater. Many people spend their entire lives chasing financial success, believing that once they reach a certain level of wealth, they will finally be happy and satisfied. They work long hours, sacrifice relationships, and neglect their well-being in the pursuit of more money. Yet time and time again, we see people who have achieved incredible financial success still feeling empty inside. This is because money in and of itself does not satisfy the deepest needs of our hearts. It can provide security, comfort, and enjoyment, but it cannot replace the sense of fulfillment that comes from living a life driven by purpose. When we shift our focus from wealth to purpose, we begin to prioritize what truly matters. We start asking ourselves questions like, what impact do I want to have? How can I use my gifts and talents to serve others? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These questions lead us to pursue something deeper than material gain. They inspire us to align our lives with values such as generosity, kindness, and service. Instead of measuring our success by the size of our bank accounts, we begin to measure it by the difference we make in the lives of others. Pursuing purpose does not mean ignoring financial goals or dismissing the importance of earning a living. Instead, it means finding ways to align our work and financial pursuits with our values and passions. When we do this, we discover that success becomes more meaningful and fulfilling. Work no longer feels like a burden, but rather an opportunity to contribute to something bigger than ourselves. We begin to see money as a means to support our purpose rather than the sole objective of our efforts. Living a purpose-driven life also brings a sense of inner peace and clarity. When we are solely focused on wealth, we often experience stress, anxiety, and an unending sense of competition. We constantly compare ourselves to others and worry about whether we have enough. But when we focus on purpose, we develop a sense of contentment and confidence. We understand that our worth is not defined by how much money we have, but by the impact we make and the values we uphold. This mindset allows us to experience greater joy and satisfaction in both our personal and professional lives. Another powerful aspect of shifting our focus to purpose is that it fosters resilience and perseverance. Financial success can be fleeting, and economic circumstances can change in an instant. If our identity is tied solely to wealth, setbacks can leave us feeling lost and defeated. However, when we are rooted in purpose, we have a deeper motivation that keeps us moving forward even in the face of challenges. Purpose gives us a reason to keep going, to push through obstacles, and to stay committed even when things don't go according to plan. Shifting our focus from wealth to purpose also helps us build stronger and more meaningful relationships. When we are solely focused on money, relationships can become transactional, and we may find ourselves surrounded by people who are only interested in what we can offer financially. However, when we prioritize purpose, we attract like-minded individuals who share our values and passions. These relationships are built on trust, mutual support, and shared goals, leading to deeper and more fulfilling connections. One of the greatest rewards of living with purpose is the sense of legacy it creates. Financial wealth can be passed down to future generations, but a life driven by purpose leaves behind a far greater impact. When we focus on making a difference and contributing to the world in a meaningful way, our influence continues long after we are gone. Whether it's through the lives we've touched, the values we've instilled, or the work we've done, our legacy becomes one of inspiration and significance. It's important to remember that shifting our focus to purpose is a journey, not a destination. It requires intentionality, self-reflection, and a willingness to make choices that align with our values. It may involve stepping out of our comfort zones, redefining our definition of success, and letting go of societal expectations. But the rewards of living a purpose-driven life far outweigh the temporary satisfaction that comes from chasing wealth alone. In conclusion, wealth is not inherently bad, but when it becomes our sole focus, we risk missing out on the deeper fulfillment that comes from living a life of purpose. Purpose gives our lives meaning, helps us build lasting relationships, and allows us to make a positive impact on the world around us. By shifting our focus from wealth to purpose, we can achieve a life that is not only successful but also deeply fulfilling and meaningful. Words have incredible power. They have the ability to build up or tear down, to bring life or destruction, to shape our reality and influence our future. Many times we underestimate the impact our words have not only on others but also on ourselves. The way we speak about our circumstances, our dreams, and even our own abilities plays a crucial role in shaping our destiny. Controlling our words and being intentional about what we speak can transform our lives in ways we never imagined. It's not just about positive thinking, it's about aligning our words with our purpose, our values, and the vision we have for our lives. So often people allow careless, negative words to slip from their mouths without realizing the long-term effects. They say things like, "I'll never be successful," "I'm not good enough," or "things never work out for me." These words, repeated over time, create a mindset of defeat and limitation. What we declare over our lives shapes our beliefs, and our beliefs shape our actions. If we constantly speak words of doubt and failure, we begin to live in alignment with those negative expectations. The truth is, our words act like seeds planted in the soil of our minds. When we speak life, encouragement, and possibility, we cultivate a future of hope, success, and fulfillment. Guarding our words means being mindful of what we allow to come out of our mouths. It requires us to speak with intention and purpose, rather than reacting impulsively. When we develop the discipline to control our tongue, we begin to notice a shift in our outlook and experiences. Speaking words of faith, encouragement, and gratitude creates an atmosphere of positivity and progress. Instead of saying, "I'll never get out of this situation," we start saying, "I'm making progress every day, and great things are coming my way." The words we choose to speak shape our perspective and influence the way we approach life's challenges. It's also important to recognize the power our words have over others. When we speak life into those around us, whether it's our family, friends, or colleagues, we create an environment of encouragement and growth. Simple words of affirmation can lift someone's spirit, inspire confidence, and spark the motivation they need to move forward. On the other hand, negative or harsh words can crush dreams, create insecurity, and discourage others from pursuing their full potential. By choosing our words carefully, we can become a source of inspiration and positivity in the lives of those we interact with daily. Another key aspect of guarding our words is learning to speak from a place of wisdom rather than emotion. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to say things we later regret, words that hurt, words that discourage, and words that create division. When we take a moment to pause and reflect before speaking, we give ourselves the opportunity to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. This habit helps us maintain healthy relationships, resolve conflicts more effectively, and create a more peaceful and productive environment. Speaking life is not about denying reality or ignoring challenges. It's about choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems. It's about speaking hope when things seem uncertain and choosing faith even in difficult times. When we align our words with hope, purpose, and determination, we position ourselves for growth and success. We attract opportunities, build resilience, and develop a mindset that propels us toward our goals. Our words should also reflect the kind of person we aspire to be. If we want to be known for kindness, encouragement, and strength, then our words should consistently reflect those qualities. Practicing gratitude and speaking words of appreciation can create an atmosphere of joy and contentment in our lives. Instead of complaining about what we lack, we can express thankfulness for what we have and look forward with expectation for even greater things ahead. One of the most powerful changes we can make is to speak with intentionality and purpose every day. This means making a conscious effort to replace negative speech with words of encouragement and possibility. Instead of saying, "I can't," we say, "I can learn." Instead of declaring, "This is impossible," we affirm, "There's a way, and I will find it." Small shifts in our language can lead to big transformations in our mindset and actions. In conclusion, the words we speak are a reflection of the beliefs we hold, and they have the power to shape our reality. By guarding our words and choosing to speak life, we can create a future with possibility, purpose, and positivity. Speaking with intention allows us to build stronger relationships, achieve our goals, and inspire others along the way. Today, let's make a commitment to guard our words, to speak with wisdom, and to use our voice to uplift, encourage, and empower. When we do, we'll begin to see the incredible impact our words can have, not just in our own lives, but in the lives of those around us. Contentment is a powerful state of mind that allows us to find peace and joy in the present moment, regardless of our circumstances. In a world that constantly pushes us to strive for more money, more success, more possessions, it's easy to fall into the trap of never feeling satisfied. We often believe that happiness is just around the corner, waiting for us in the next promotion, the next purchase, or the next milestone. But the truth is, contentment isn't found in external achievements. It's an internal choice we make every day. Cultivating a heart of contentment doesn't mean we stop setting goals or striving for improvement. It means learning to appreciate where we are while remaining hopeful for what's to come. When we lack contentment, we often find ourselves in a constant state of comparison. We look at what others have and feel like we're falling behind. Social media amplifies this struggle, showing us highlight reels of people's lives that make our own achievements seem small. This comparison robs us of joy and fuels feelings of inadequacy and frustration. However, when we choose contentment, we free ourselves from the need to measure our worth based on what others are doing. We learn to celebrate our own progress and trust that our journey is unfolding in the right way at the right time. A content heart is rooted in gratitude. When we take the time to acknowledge the blessings we already have, we shift our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in our lives. Gratitude helps us see that we are already rich in many ways, whether it's in relationships, opportunities, or the simple pleasures of daily life. Instead of always seeking more, we start appreciating the present moment and recognizing that we have enough. This shift in perspective brings a sense of peace that no amount of money or possessions can provide. Another key aspect of contentment is learning to detach our happiness from material things. Society often conditions us to believe that happiness is directly tied to wealth and possessions. While having financial stability and enjoying nice things is not wrong, our true fulfillment should not depend on them. Material things can be lost, trends change, and the excitement of new purchases fades quickly. Contentment, however, is a lasting state that comes from within. It allows us to find joy in experiences, relationships, and a sense of purpose that goes beyond material wealth. Contentment also teaches us to live within our means and avoid the trap of constant financial stress. When we are content, we make wiser financial decisions because we are not driven by impulse or the pressure to keep up with others. We begin to see money as a tool rather than a source of identity or validation. Instead of chasing after things we don't need, we learn to invest in what truly matters: our well-being, our relationships, and our future. This mindset not only brings financial freedom, but also emotional freedom, as we are no longer burdened by unnecessary debt or stress. One of the greatest benefits of cultivating contentment is the impact it has on our relationships. When we are content, we are better able to appreciate and support others without jealousy or competition. We can celebrate their successes without feeling like we are falling short. Contentment allows us to build deeper connections based on mutual respect and genuine joy rather than comparison and envy. It fosters an attitude of generosity where we are more willing to give and share, knowing that our own needs are already met. Contentment also equips us to handle challenges and setbacks with greater resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and when we tie our happiness to external achievements, we can easily become discouraged when things don't go as planned. However, when our sense of fulfillment is grounded in contentment, we can navigate difficult seasons with grace. We understand that life is a journey, and we learn to find peace even in the midst of uncertainty. Contentment allows us to trust the process and believe that better days are ahead without losing sight of the blessings we currently have. It's important to remember that contentment does not mean complacency. Some people fear that if they become content, they will lose their drive and ambition. However, true contentment actually fuels greater motivation because it allows us to pursue our goals from a place of fulfillment rather than desperation. When we are content, we are no longer chasing success to fill a void. Instead, we are pursuing it to grow, contribute, and create positive impact. This leads to a more sustainable and fulfilling approach to achieving our dreams. Developing contentment requires intentional effort. It means shifting our mindset, practicing gratitude daily, and reminding ourselves that true wealth is not measured by what we have, but by who we are. It's about finding joy in the journey and embracing the season we are in without constantly yearning for the next one. Contentment brings freedom, the freedom to enjoy life as it is, the freedom to be at peace with ourselves, and the freedom to pursue our goals with a heart that is already full. In conclusion, cultivating a heart of contentment is one of the most valuable gifts we can give ourselves. It allows us to break free from the endless pursuit of more and find true happiness in the here and now. By embracing gratitude, letting go of comparison, and focusing on what truly matters, we can experience a deeper sense of joy, peace, and fulfillment that goes beyond material wealth. Contentment is a choice we make every day, and when we choose it, we unlock a life of lasting abundance and genuine happiness. Training your mind for discipline and direction is one of the most powerful things you can do to achieve success and fulfillment in life. Your mind is the control center of your actions, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. If you don't take charge of your thoughts, they will take charge of you. Too often, people allow their minds to wander aimlessly, consumed by distractions, negativity, and fear. They allow circumstances and emotions to dictate their decisions rather than focusing on a clear vision and purpose. However, when you train your mind with discipline and give it direction, you create a life of intentionality, progress, and lasting success. Training your mind begins with self-awareness. You must become conscious of the thoughts that dominate your thinking each day. Many of us have mental habits that do not serve us well, thoughts of doubt, fear, and self-criticism that hold us back from reaching our potential. These negative thought patterns can create mental roadblocks, preventing us from stepping into new opportunities and living with confidence. But the good news is, just like any muscle in your body, your mind can be trained and strengthened. It requires intentional effort to replace those limiting thoughts with ones that empower and propel you forward. One of the most effective ways to train your mind is through the practice of positive affirmation and visualization. When you regularly speak positive, empowering words over your life and visualize your goals with clarity, you are reinforcing a mindset of possibility and success. Instead of saying, "I'll never achieve my dreams," start declaring, "I am capable, I am focused, and I am moving closer to my goals every day." Visualization helps your mind see your future before it becomes your reality. When you visualize success, your brain begins to believe it's possible, and you start making decisions that align with that vision. Another crucial aspect of mental discipline is learning to stay focused on what truly matters. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere: social media, news, constant notifications, and endless entertainment options. Without discipline, it's easy to get sidetracked and lose sight of your goals. Training your mind means developing the ability to block out distractions and stay committed to your priorities. It requires setting clear goals and reminding yourself daily of why they matter. The more disciplined you become in managing your focus, the more productive and successful you will be in achieving your dreams. Developing mental discipline also means learning to manage your emotions effectively. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected situations. If you allow your emotions to control your decisions, you will find yourself reacting impulsively rather than responding with wisdom and clarity. Emotional discipline involves pausing before reacting, thinking through situations objectively, and making choices that align with your long-term goals. It's about not letting fear, anger, or frustration dictate your actions, but rather approaching life with a calm and focused mindset. Another powerful tool for training your mind is the practice of daily routines and habits. Your mind thrives on consistency and structure. When you establish routines that align with your goals, whether it's a morning routine of meditation and goal setting, or an evening routine of reflection and planning, you are reinforcing discipline in your life. These small, consistent habits create momentum and set the tone for success. The discipline to stick to a routine even when you don't feel like it strengthens your ability to stay focused and determined. In addition to discipline, giving your mind direction is essential. Without a clear sense of direction, even the most disciplined mind can feel lost and unfulfilled. Direction comes from having a strong sense of purpose and vision for your life. It's about knowing what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. When you have a clear direction, your mind has something to work toward, and every action you take becomes purposeful. Take time to define your goals, write them down, and break them into actionable steps. A mind with direction is a mind that is motivated and driven. One of the biggest challenges people face when training their minds is dealing with self-doubt and limiting beliefs. These thoughts often whisper, "You're not good enough, you don't have what it takes, or it's too late for you." Overcoming these thoughts requires consistent effort and a belief in your potential. You must challenge those limiting beliefs and replace them with thoughts of confidence and faith. Remind yourself that every successful person once faced doubt, but chose to push through it with persistence and belief. Lastly, training your mind requires patience and perseverance. Just like physical fitness, mental fitness is a journey, not a quick fix. There will be days when you feel motivated and days when you don't. The key is to stay committed to the process, trusting that every positive thought, every disciplined action, and every moment of focus is bringing you closer to your goals. Be kind to yourself in the process and celebrate small victories along the way. In conclusion, training your mind for discipline and direction is one of the most valuable investments you can make in yourself. When you take control of your thoughts, stay focused on your goals, and cultivate a mindset of resilience and determination, you set yourself up for lasting success. By being intentional about what you think, what you say, and how you respond to life's challenges, you empower yourself to live with purpose and achieve your dreams. Remember, you have the power to shape your future. Train your mind, stay disciplined, and move forward with unwavering direction.